Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Allie LaForge reporting from the sidelines. A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bane. And it's Carter in at the center position. And for Indiana, at the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Zubac in its center. Greg, we've got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
Halliburton with the bucket.
The touch on Halliburton's shot really opens the floor up for him, letting him get to that mid-range.
Banchero against Siakam. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. An outstanding defensive big man, Wendell Carter, stands 6'10", and Stan, he has a 7'4" arm span.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his length really bothers people and is deceiving. When you're first looking at him, he looks like almost an undersized center, but in fact, with that wingspan, he's not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best in the league.
Good on both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Siakam for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Bounce pass Suggs. Here's Banchero for three.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Wagner from long range. Siakam pulls it in. For Indiana, they've gotten their first three shots to go in for them to start off this game. It's Nembhard on the wing. This one for three. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To halt the run, and that's good. Franz Wagner for three.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep, especially in these answer three situations.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Suggs. Banchero looking around. Halliburton with the steal. With the drive. And finished off by Halliburton.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Oh, confident shot by Suggs. He just goes right up and lets it fly.
And finished off by Siakam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And it just seems like the Pacers have really shaken up the lead, Greg, with their fast-paced, aggressive style.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal Siakam, two star players who thrive in this up-tempo style. And if you look at the roster around them, the pieces fit.
And here is Zubac. After the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And here is Suggs. Banchero outside. Shot On the wing, gets a hand on it, and Carter with his second chance points.
Well, he's just so strong on the glass. This guy, Carter, has the capability of being a double-double guy.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Kevin?
They're for real. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. The Magic also changing it up. De Silva's checked in, and it's Anthony Black in for subs. Here's De Silva.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Bane. A putback, and Wagner able to finish. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
Well, that level of activity is one of the things that makes Wagner special.
Here's McConnell, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the middle, here's Jackson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And there's Bane. That's good on the assist from Wagner. Bane's got his second best. Pacers leading by 7. Pass to Toppin. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Indiana making a change here. Shepard's checked in. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. And it's Howard in for Bane. Free throw is good by Toppin. And for such a young team, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
Howard's shot is good.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Now here's Walker. Still yet to score. Drills the three-pointer.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Here's Huff. He's covered by Banchero. That one drops for him. 6 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Bitadze. It's deflected. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint. They've got Toppin. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Shepard, and it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And he's such an efficient three-point shooter. Halliburton has an outstanding feel for when to fire from deep.
To the inside, Bitadze.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
To the paint, here's Hunt. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, perfect pick and roll right there. Halliburton with great timing as a passer makes it easy for his teammates.
Banchero, and there the Magic with another bucket.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense does.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Zubac is checked in for Indiana. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Time to change for the Magic. Suggs is checked in. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Siakam against Banchero. And it goes down 2 points. Banchero's got 4 points in the quarter.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by the Magic. Over to the left wing. Pass to De Silva. Here's Banchero. And it's off from three-point range. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with the spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
Here's Banchero after Indiana gets the three. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bitadze touched it last. Indiana making some changes. Nesmith, he's checked in for Shepard. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Wagner's checked in for the Magic. Bain comes in for Black. Nembhard's shot is good.
Well, you love a quick 3 points up the inbound. That's about as good as it gets from out of bounds.
Outside, Bain. Pass to Banchero. Bain kicks to Banchero. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Halliburton passes to Siakam.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Back to Suggs. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Payne for three. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Halliburton for 3. That's no good, but just his first miss in 5 shots. The Magic trail by 21. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
The assist.
Just putting on a show right there. Suggs showing off his creativity.
Halliburton for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Magic, Mo Wagner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And Black's subbed in for Banchero. Orlando's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks done everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back to you guys.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Black, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Back to Suggs. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And there's the drive. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Pacers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Andrew Nembhard.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Walker's checked in for Pascal Siakam. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Banchero comes in for Black. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Magic. Banchero outside. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, throw it up to Carter Jr. and he'll take care of the rest. It's that easy.
And it's Halliburton penetrating and finished off by Halliburton.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Banchero. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's good on the lay-in. Banchero's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's where you want to get Banchero the ball. He's got great touch around the basket.
Zubac with the screen for Walker inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Banchero for 3. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Indiana Pacers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Well, I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. A hot start. Coach, what did you like about this team's execution offensively?
We were making some shots. We moved the ball well at times. We've got to be careful about having the ball stick when they're doing their switching.
Good luck with the ball movement in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So on the floor for Orlando, down low, it's Banchero and Carter. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the 1. So Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams, but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 6.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Takes a step back. Here's Suggs. That one off the back iron and out.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Rising fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Bane, no good. Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Yes, that goes in. He's got 10.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Now, here's Suggs. 7 points in the game. Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, staying committed inside. Suggs takes the contact but gets it to go.
Here's Halliburton. And again, it's Indiana.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Siakam left side. Then jammed down as he goes right over Paolo Banchero.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Following the score by Indiana. Suggs passes to Carter. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low, here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And a wide open look for Bane. Good on the 3-point shot. Bane's got 8.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And Nembhard has it in the corner. Great D that time from Bane. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. So Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bane stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside, Bane. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Shooting off the catch is the core of Bane's game, but he can do so much more.
Shot from 16. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Halliburton's got 22.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And it's Carter missing. The Pacers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Indiana.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Potter's checked in, and it's Brown in for Pascal Siakam. Here's Black, still without a basket. Pass to Bane. And here's Wagner, 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Jackson.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Halliburton for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
You watch Halliburton shoot. The release is a little low, but it's quick and it's deadly.
Wagner passes to Bane. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Brown.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Out to the right wing. Here's Potter. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Potter's got his first 3 points of the game.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a hard worker. Bane was ready for any physicality that came his way.
The Magic have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. And Bane drops them both. Indiana's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. And the 3 ball is good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Right back after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Jackson. He's out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Murphy in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Batadze setting a screen for Wagner. Pass to De Silva. Off target with his 3. Here's Furphy. Black defending. Count it good.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Brown outside. And another three for Indiana.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And it's the Pacers' ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Furphy, defended by Batadze. Shots good by Furphy. Furphy's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's McConnell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Indiana, T.J. McConnell. 2 shots.
That's good from McConnell. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Magic. He's perfect from the line this time. And so Suggs with it. He brings it up for the Magic. Wagner outside. Screen by Batadze. And Batadze throws it down.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skills.
We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Bane comes in for Anthony Black.
One shot.
That free throw good from Walker. The Magic have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Suggs throws it down.
Off the bounce, Suggs showing his athleticism.
Pulls it up. And McConnell gets it to go. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Outside, Bane. Pass to Wagner. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Yeah, and look at the stroke on Wagner's 3. Total confidence.
Tapping a screen on Bane. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Bane with the steal. It's stolen by Shepherd. And finished off by Shepherd.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
McConnell with it. Inside, and Toppin throws it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Wagner kicks to Banchero. The 3-pointer is right on target.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Here's Huff. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Some changes for Indiana. Indiana's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. And a wide-open look for Siakam. Drills it from outside.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Now Wagner. Payne for 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pacers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tyrese Halliburton.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
First free throw is good.
So valuable to this team. Halliburton gives them whatever they need when they need it. This guy is both patient and prolific.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Banchero outside. Pass to Bane. Outside, Suggs. Here's Banchero. Count that bucket.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Banchero finds Carter. No good on the shot. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Siakam passes to Zubac. The stupendous finish in traffic.
That kind of power move has become a trademark.
Now, here's Banchero. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Halliburton.